Welcome and welcome back, my dear tarot pals, to another pick a card reading. If you're new here and you just found me through an algorithm search, I welcome you to my growing tarot pal community. I post 2 to 3 videos every week. So if you like tarot and oracle and divination guidance, I invite you to also join me on my Instagram account of Tarot Pal. You can either directly search Tarot Pal or you'll find the link in the description box below. There's also a playlist called Timeless Readings where there's a whole 9 yards of every topic that you can possibly imagine covered for you. So I hope you choose to become a tarot pal if you've not yet subscribed. If you're a returning viewer who's watching excuse me, my second or third video, what are you waiting for? Please hit that subscribe button. And again, thank you to everybody who's been a part of this journey for almost a year now. We are going to start off today looking at what is next. What can you expect next in your romantic life? Now, you could be single and this will apply to you differently. You could be in a complicated relationship. You could be married. You could be in a committed relationship. Wherever it fits, I've left it pretty open. So what's next? What to expect in your love life, in your relationship sector, okay? We have 3 different tarot decks to pick from, and I've selected the Ace of Cups to be your point of reference today, because I feel that's the card's energy that the purest form of love starts with. It's self-love, it's creativity, it's having your cup fulfilled and thereby sharing the love with other people or a larger community in some cases. So I'm going to give you a quick close-up, and you can of course feel drawn to more than one pile. Listen to your intuition. These are general readings. Not every message is meant for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So let's look at the first card. Is from the Light Seers deck, and this is your Ace of Cups for pile 1. For pile 2, this is, I think it's called Fairy Tale or Folklore, something like that. Tarot, that's your Ace of Cups. Okay, and this is Everyday Witch, and you have Ace of Cups for pile 3. You can pause the video, take a little more time if you need to pick your pile, and I will see you in your particular reading. Hello and welcome, my dear pile ones, those of you who picked the Light Seers deck and the Ace of Cups. What we're going to do today is I'm going to break this reading down into what your current energy is and what comes up for you. Okay, now for some of you it will apply to a new potential love showing up. For some of you it would be your special someone, and you know, take what resonates. Again, leave the rest. I'm leaving it pretty open for spirit to tell us what shows up. So first I want to see, so that you can actually check if that's even your energy right now or not, what's going on for you internally or externally for your love life. I'm not taking that, not ready, but I did see the Lovers card. Okay, so pile 1, thank you spirit. Okay, now we have cards jumping. Your energy is clearly jumping. Okay, we're going to start talking about these in a bit. Let's make space first. So I have the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Tower for your energy. What is coming for pile 2? What is the energy of their special someone? What's incoming externally or from the other person? What's going on with the other person? Okay, we have 2 of Pentacles, the card fell off, and the Page of Wands. Okay, and one more card spirit. Okay, too many cards. One more cards. Energy of the other person coming towards them, or the energy of the other person who's there in their life. Okay, 6 of Swords. All right, interesting. Okay, we're going to start talking with the cards that I see, and then we'll of course pull more cards or get oracle cards if needed. Okay, so what's going on? The underlying energy is 8 of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to break this down because I mean obviously it's a general reading. There are various messages coming in for different aspects of relationships you may be dealing with. For those of you who are single, okay, you have nobody in your life, nobody's on your mind while you watch this reading, and there is no emotional entanglement. Okay, sometimes they say I don't have anybody in my mind, but you know, 10 hours in a day, if you're thinking about someone, or if you're not thinking about someone but subconsciously you're constantly waiting for someone particular to show up, then you're really not single. You're still healing from the last relationship that you had. Okay, so if you're single, which means you literally are a clean blank slate, for those of you in that state, I sense a certain amount of a mixed bag wherein you can't decide whether you're content with being this independent, self-sufficient, oh, I'm so happy, I can go chase whichever dream I want, nobody is going to question me, and there's a lot of independence, a lot of free-spiritedness, a lot of time to focus on your career. Yet at the same time, there's this niggling feeling of I want more. You're not yet sure as to what you want, but you are clear that you want more, and something's clearly missing in your life. And energetically, there is a shift that is happening, okay? From your higher self at least. You're manifesting this tower moment, this breakthrough. Tower is never a negative card, by the way. It's just a breakthrough. It's just when something is no longer working, the lightning strikes and it breaks down and it makes space for new things, okay? And I love how in this card, it literally has butterflies of transformation, rabbit. There's a lot of positive energy in this card. Subconsciously, or for some of you even consciously, you're manifesting this breakthrough of moving away from this single energy. This card is literally sometimes in relationships talking about singlehood, okay? You've been single for a while, and while you've been flirting around, you've been going around, and you're okay and you're happy in that space, you understand energetically there's something more you seek, there's something still missing, and you're trying to manifest that change. If you aren't actively trying to manifest it, I think your subconscious mind has given you dreams, or has given you, there's these bits and pieces in which you kind of envision something. There is an idea, it's not the King of Swords yet, but you just don't have that clarity as to how it's going to work upon. That's your current energy right now, okay? For those of you who are in a relationship, this is a very different energy that way. There's a certain amount of dissatisfaction with the amount of effort you have put in, the amount of support that you bring to this relationship. For many of you, literally financially, or how successful or where you have reached in life versus where you feel the other person is, okay? You're more faster, you speak more. For some of you, it could be sometimes just as literally as I'm the one who's calling this other person more. I'm the one who's more engaged with this person, while the other person is not very actively reciprocated, and I can see that in their energy. And it started to get to you. Okay, you just want to break out of this. You want to break out of this energy, and we'll get into the after tarot to see how things roll out. But if you are in a relationship, you're not very satisfied because you feel you're doing more, and to a certain extent, yes, you are. Especially when it comes to having clear communication, when it comes to having a more financial security, when it comes to having clarity as to how your career is going. And of course, our careers and our financial statuses do have an impact on our relationships and our close one-on-one relationships, right? You're trying to manifest a breakthrough, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, to get towards a better space, okay? That's your energy, whoever's watching this reading. Now, if you are single, you're manifesting somebody who comes in with a lot of ideas. They do so much. They are energetic. They're enthusiastic, okay? They're perhaps younger to you, and they're multitasking between many ideas. They want to do this, they want to do that. They want to go study in Canada, but they also want to start a YouTube channel while they're also setting up. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, this person is all over and wants to explore, and there's a lot of energy and optimism and lightheartedness. And some of you will actually literally meet this person while you're traveling, because the Six of Swords is the short distance travel. This person motivates you to travel if you're somebody who's very serious, because the Nine of Pentacles can be somebody who's very serious. Some of you have met this person or are already engaging with this person on the social media platforms, from whether it's a dating site or whether it's Facebook, Instagram. There is some communication happening between the two of you, or very soon will. These cards are very fast moving energies, the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands. So if you don't know anybody like that, you are manifesting someone like that, okay? But this person has a lot to do. They are a key multitasker. They are jumpy. They love adventure. They have a lot of, the word that I'm literally channeling is energy, okay? I'm thinking of a movie star. It's a Bollywood movie star. And I have mixed feelings about this guy, but if you know the movie star Ranveer Singh, he gives me that kind of an energy, okay? Yeah, so there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of life of the party. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go here, I want to work on this, and I want to work on that kind of an energy, okay? For zodiac signs, this side has a lot of Scorpio with that Tower card showing up, a little bit of an air sign, and of course, this does not have to be your sun sign, okay? These are just energies showing up on this side of this reading. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and I see here Nine of Pentacles, which is the Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. This side, it feels totally fiery and air. So there is more Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And there's also, again, air signs, Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. Now I'm going to look at what is this relationship going to be like. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped the part about you being in a relationship. Sorry. If you are in a relationship, what's going on with your partner? Or if you are thinking of someone specific, what's going on with them? They're not really, as you felt that dissatisfaction, your energy check is not wrong. They aren't really focused only for this relationship. They have a career to manage. They want to go travel. They want to work on their passion project. It's not like they want to cheat or they want to not give you the focus. It's just that they have so much more to do. And they're not yet decided which is their exact path. They're still working it out. While you work out some things between your, in your professional aspect, this person's still working it out. Okay, I feel very younger energy this side and more sorted, stable, clear-headed energy this side. And I'm not saying one is better than the other, okay? Because at some aspects of life, it's good to be on this part of this, right? You're exploring, you're figuring out things. You're not yet set on stone as to this is where I want to go. But clearly, this side of the person is not currently focused on what are the emotional needs of this person. Where am I taking this relationship? How am I going to work things out? They're pretty content with how things are and they don't want to move it anywhere further. So if you're looking at this reading and you're hoping, am I going to get a commitment anytime soon? Am I going to take my relationship to the next stage? That's not where this person is. Okay, that's not what their energy feels like at all. Okay, I'm going to look at exactly what's going to turn out for this relationship. What's the future for this relationship, whether you're single and you're manifesting this guy or this girl, and if you're in a relationship, what is the immediate future? We're going to look at some oracle cards and get some guidance for you as well. Okay, what is the relationship outcome? What's coming up for this relationship? What's going to happen? Okay, we have one card. I'm going to take 3. This is the after tarot. Okay, this one wants to come out. Page of Cups. Yep, see, very still in the budding energy. Okay, that's what the energy is. Okay, we have 3 cards. The underlying energy is the Fool. All right. Oops, this card was actually not supposed to be a part of this deck, which means we want another card here. There could be a wild card here, okay? Some of you may be asking certain very specific questions, and sometimes when I do that by mistake, it means that you don't need to know all the answers right here, right now. You need to, whoever's watching this reading, clearly sometimes get into that control freak mindset. You're an overthinker, you want to get things done right here, right now, and you need to learn how to flow a little, okay? One more card, Spirit. What is the future of this relationship? Okay, Temperance is your underlying energy. We have 2 major arcanas that we saw underneath, and both of them were Sagittarius energies, by the way. The previous one was Fool. Okay, I have the 4 of Wands. Hold on, let the camera focus. Yep, that's the 4 of Wands. The Page of Cups. Some of you could be really young who are watching this reading. Okay, King of Pentacles. Okay, I like this. Some of you may be literally very young by age, or the person is very young, which means like they are in college or they are doing their MBA, or there's some sort of an education, or they're an intern, or they're a fresher. They just started something, okay? And there's a long way to go for this person. What's going to happen in the near future? First of all, clearly, individually, in your own spaces, you're going to come from, you're going to have this journey of being a Page of Cups, discovering what lightens your heart, what makes you happy, what your creative abilities are, to building something substantial. Okay, that is the most important step for this pile right now. You need to focus on your own cup. You need to bring in more playful energy. If you're watching this reading and you resonate with this, I'm successful, I've self-made, I know what I want and I know how to get there. You need to spend more time exploring things that make you feel joyful. Your clear guidance here is, of course, don't rush this. Don't push this. This will take time. And if you are at that stage of life wherein you don't feel you want to wait on for anybody, it's absolutely fine for you to move on as well. Because this person will need a lot of time to move from this energy to the King of Pentacles. Okay, some of you may be, and if you're single and you're watching this, you need to be reminded, whoever's picked this pile, don't try to rush in and make something of this person right then and there. Where am I going to go with this? Within the first 3 months, you're trying to understand, is this going to be a relationship? Is this going to be a marriage? Is this going to be... Don't try to put labels on the next relationship that shows up for you if you're single and you're watching this reading, okay? Some of you may meet this person through a creative seminar or some sort of a workshop or something, for some of you, it could be something to do with crypto or investing or financial models, because the bull is the stock market, of course. But yeah, this side, if you're resonating with that side of the energy, flow, take it easy, let the journey unfold. And there is some sort of a graduation coming for each of you at your own levels, okay? If you happen to be in a committed relationship, you're married, and this is a reading you're watching to do an energy check on where is my partner and what are they feeling. Again, they want to work on their creative ideas, their inner child issues, become the King of Pentacles, and then come into a same path with you, okay? This is celebration, this is graduation. This card for me is weddings. This card for me is any kind of a ceremony where something has been completed, and it does not always have to be a wedding. It could be a graduation party. It could be, they wanted to raise some funds and it's done. Something which is done, and until that is done, this relationship doesn't move to a better place. I don't see any negative cards per se, so nothing bad's happening. It's just depending upon, what you're expecting out of the relationship. Because I feel like this file who's watching this reading, you expect a little more speed. You did have the Knight of Swords, and speed is not what's coming your way, okay? You need to learn to chill if you want to be here, or of course you can, it's free spirit, right? You want to give them some space to figure out their own thing and be ready for whatever you need to be, okay? I'm not ready for that, but we'll take some oracle guidance for your relationships or your love life. What is the oracle guidance that spirit wants to give us for pile 1? Thank you. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 cards. Friend, yep, friendship. So for some of you, again, this relationship may start off as just pure friendship and you just got to go with it. We can help you. You may be the person who also is someone who's their mentor, or you're helping them work something out, or your friend may be able to help you. Of course, if you're feeling very anxious and you are in a relationship, ask your spirit guides to help you. Literally just call out to them and say, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling very bogged down. Help me figure this out. Again, traveling was repeatedly showing up in your reading, and this tells me maybe you and your partner, if you are with somebody, you may want to travel. If you're single, again, you may want to travel towards somewhere which is closer to nature, and it'll help you get out of your head. This pile is very much in their head, and whether you want to stay in this relationship or not, whether you want to attract this kind of a partner or not, you need to get out of your head a bit, okay? Let us wrap this up with Lovers oracle card guidance. If you've reached this part of this reading, I want you to leave me a little plant emoji in the comment section below, so that we get to know which pile you picked, and you can see who else has commented that. A little bit of a community confirmation. I get to know that you've reached this part of this reading as well. I hope if it has helped you, brought you some clarity, and sounded like your love life, you've hit the like button and you've hit the subscribe button already, okay? Let's see oracle guidance for pile 1. One more card. This deck is really difficult to shuffle, so I am going to stay patient and see. Okay, we have those 2 cards out. Let's see what's up. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. We felt that energy, right? You're very, where are we going with this? What are you doing about your career? When are you going to get married to me? Blah, 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 right? It's not working out. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. For friend, oh my God. Some of you who are singles, this could be like somebody who seriously, secretly is a friend and has relationship, has romantic thoughts for you. For others of you, if you're in a married relationship, you're being encouraged to, bring in that energy of friendship more before love, romance, and all those heavy stuff. And of course, like I said, if you are in that relationship phase, this relationship needs more stronger bonds of friendship to nurture, okay? Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I love when Oracle will kind of come in and confirm what I read in tarot. That's my tiny little tick from spirit that says, hey, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to tell. So yeah, seems like we've covered everything. That's what's going on in your love life. That's what I can see happening next. I hope you find all the love within and then share all the love around. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, my beloved pile 2s, those of you who picked this pile, and some of you like to know which was my selection. Today, this is my selection. We're going to look at what your current energy is, first of all, no matter whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're thinking about a specific person or not. I just want to understand first what your energy is right now towards your romantic life, and then we look at any specific person that you're thinking about, or the next relationship that you're manifesting, the next person that you're bringing into your life, and then what is going on with that relationship, what's the outcome in the near future, okay? So 3 card spirit for pile number 2 for the energy of the person who's watching this. What's going on? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. It's not funny how many times in my own readings that card's shown up. Okay, Knight of Wands. And 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Okay. So for you, we have the Chariot. I love this. Good job, pile 2s. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands, of course. Movement. I love that you're moving. Okay. And the 8 of Swords. Wonderful. Okay. I really want to keep this like this because we can see progress for pile 2. Okay. Now let's look at what are you manifesting, or if you're in a relationship, what's the energy of the other person like? Okay. What's going on for pile 2? Who are they working with? The external energies. Thank you, Spirit. What are you manifesting, or who are you manifesting? Okay, the underlying energy for this person is 8 of Cups. Interesting. We have 2 8s here. Ace of Swords. All right. The High Priestess. Oh my God, we have Chariot this side and the High Priestess the other side. A lot of water sign energy here, by the way. Strong water signs. And the 9 of Wands. Okay. Intriguing. What are they fighting with? These 2 are fighting cards. Okay. Okay. Very specific messages for pile 2, but we'll get to that part. Okay. I don't know why I picked the pile which has the most complex people in it. But hey, high five if you've picked pile 2. I mean, come on. We signed up for this, right? Our soul signed up for this. Let's see what this is. Very interesting. Okay, let's talk about singles, okay? So if you're single and you don't have anybody in your mind, there's nobody you're dealing with, and I mean single means that, you know what, it's not like 3 hours in a day you're kind of subconsciously thinking about someone and hoping for them to come back, or you're obsessing about somebody else, or you're dreaming about somebody. You know what I'm trying to say here, right? Single means it's a clean slate. You're not thinking about anything at all. In fact, for this pile, for most of you, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, the one who's reading this, the one who's watching this reading right now with me, I love this energy, okay? Because somewhere you do have fears. You have a lot of psychological loops that you keep going in, okay? I'm not good enough. I don't think if this relationship will ever work out. Am I giving in my best shot? Am I pretty enough? Am I safe enough? Am I, you know, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're dealing in a complicated relationship, you're just in your mind often, okay? And you've noticed this about yourself. You're doing certain kind of shadow works, or you're consciously very aware that I keep getting into these loops wherein I become my own, you know, nothing's really scary. You know, she's wearing that donkey skin, and this is literally a fairy tale wherein she first hid to save herself from certain assassinators, and then they were long gone. Right, but she was so scared for that experience. She didn't want to go out anymore, right? And she was battling that feeling of, why should I leave? I'm okay here. She wanted to leave because, you know, there is more of life, but that fear was constantly holding this person back. And whether you are in whatever stage of relationships, you've identified this and you're charging ahead. You're facing your fears in many different ways. This pile, the Knight of Wands, is movement, is energy. Look at the card's energy here, right? She's charging ahead. She's not scared. She's seeking the adventure and actively seeking to move out of this energy. Both your cards talk about movement. Some of you may be physically traveling a lot to kind of explore different cultures. Some of you are mentally trying to explore different ways of working with this thing. You're working on yourself, and that is very, very evident. You're trying to take reins. This is the card of taking reins, okay? There are usually 2 horses here, the yin and the yang. You're working in your active masculine and your active feminine side. You're trying to take a better grip over your emotions. Water is always emotions, and I love how in this one the Chariot is actually in water. The Chariot is not on land for this person. And I do see that dragon's energy, right? There's a lot of spiritual awakening you're working with. If you pick this pile, you're actively trying to understand, where are my emotions leading me? What adventures do I get into? And sometimes Knight of Wands could be a very unreliable energy, right? So some of you, those of you who are in a relationship, you may have identified that because of my own fears, I tend to bring on more trouble than that is required in my relationships, because I am the unreliable energy. I feel very triggered on certain contexts, which can be avoided. I hope I'm able to make sense, right? But I love that you're working on this, you're conscious about it, and this is water and fire, right? Very opposing energies, but when we're talking about the energy of a person, this actually means that you're not just sitting and thinking about your emotions, you're doing something about it, right? You're actively trying to change what needs to change at your end, okay? I love that energy about you. And you know, this is why I love how tarot affirms that every kind of a love story is going to be a consistent mirror of what you are okay, versus what the other person will bring to the table. Why am I saying that? Look at this. This person's energy is that they want to heal, they want to charge ahead, they want to move, they want to fix what needs to be fixed. They do not want to be a victim to this situation anymore. They want to take the chariot and run and charge ahead, right? It's beautiful that the person you're manifesting, whether you're single or you're in a relationship and you're working on your relationship issues, or you're trying to understand what your challenges are, even your partner, Nine of Wands is resilience, okay? And Ace of Swords is clarity, right? They are also seeking intuitive clarity. For some of you, now this side gets a little tricky. For you, it seems as if it's more mental, right? Your challenges and your battles are more inside you. There's no external source that you're battling, okay? It's whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're moving away from, has been your own created. And I'm not saying that that makes it any easier. I mean, of course, our mind is the hardest thing to battle because of our experiences. But right now, what you're moving away from is more to do with how life has been for you. For this person, there are other skulls, if you see, right? And there is a conflict scenario. Either they're trying to hold on. So this will apply differently, okay? So let's say you're in a relationship and it's been a rough ride for you guys. They're trying to hold on. They're trying to get to have clear communication. And they're trying to intuitively understand through their dreams, through subtle messages from you as to what's really going on with you. For many of you though, now take what resonates as to which part of life you're in, right? There could be like there are family issues and they're dealing with family issues and they're trying to stand their ground. They're trying to find the courage within to fight what needs to be fought. For others of you, it could be that they also have a lot of healing, observations, learnings to go through, okay? And it's funny, I just realized this card has a lot of moon energy, which gives me that moon. This is an Arabic fairy tale, okay? This deck is all about fairy tale, so each card is a fairy tale, and she's the all-knowing, okay? And it's Ramadan when I'm shooting this. I strongly recommend for pile number 2, do donate something, okay? Feed the poor, okay? Feed those who are in need of help, because there's that energy of iftar and that energy of something's got to do with giving, okay? Because I think that will heal your relationship across, no matter what stage of relationship you're in. Moving back to this person. They do intuitively understand that they need to do more. This is Scorpio, this is Cancer, by the way. Very similar energies here, very intuitive. But there seems to be an external battle to fight. Maybe they have a lot going on at work. Maybe they have a lot going on at home. And in the 3D, there's a lot that they're dealing and fighting with. I hope I could explain that, okay? If you're single and you know they're walking away from something, which has been a difficult journey for them. Okay, 8 of Cups is always listening to your heart, following that intuition and walking towards that bigger goal. They had 7 cups, they let go of 7 cups and they're walking towards the 8th cup, right? And I love how the underlying energies are all 4 of Cups. This was difficult for them to move away from, and they're still trying to move away from. Now, if you are in a no contact situation or you're in a separation, they're fighting their own inner demons. Okay, they're trying to face their own demons, because Ace of Swords is facing the issue, clarity, getting to the point, having that breakthrough, and they're trying to get that, okay? If you're single and you're manifesting this person will have certain challenges that they're dealing with when they enter your life, okay? This could feels more to me like an external issue, a family issue, a situationship, applies differently to different people, right? But they're dealing with something, they are aware about it, they're not going to be in denial that no, this is not happening. They're very, very intuitive. They will read you really well, which might be a surprise for some of you, because you believe that you're not very readable, but this person reads you really, really well, okay? I'm going to look at what is the future of this relationship that you're manifesting or you already are in, okay? What is the future of this relationship? Thank you, Spirit. I want to give one more shuffle. Pile 2s, you just have a pat on your back. Okay, we looked at your current energy and Chariot showed up. Some of you, by the way, in pile 2s may also find this person after you physically change location, okay? If you're single or you're not in a relationship. Okay, what is the future for pile 2? What's going on in their love life for pile 2? We have the King of Pentacles again. Okay, pile 1 had this as well, by the way. And let's see, one more card, please. Okay. The underlying energy is the Ace of Pentacles. I love how many aces have shown up for you. This is a start. This is a start. Wow. I want to show you something. Look at this. So this was your underlying energy. 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and I saw this. That's 2 9 of Cups for you. Some of you could be seeing 999s. 0909, and that's just additional confirmation that there is a wish coming true for you. There is a manifestation coming true for you. We do have the 9 of Wands. There's a lot of 9s in your reading, okay? So 9 of Cups, Fool, wow, okay, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, clearly here something's got to do with travel or movement, because that's 3 cards talking about movement, okay? Let's talk about this. For those of you who have something wherein your financial situation or your career is affecting your love life, whether it's yours or your partner's, that's getting fixed. King of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups is a calm space where you've reached a certain amount of success, okay? You have enough to give back to the community, okay? And a lot of financial freedom. These two coming together talk about financial freedom. Maybe your partner is trying to battle through to get to financial freedom, and the future of this relationship is very free, okay? What I'm trying to say by free is, of course, you'll always have more goals to achieve, more things to do, but together you will start a new journey, a new chapter, and you've kind of covered a lot of cycles, a lot of debt pays that you had to do, or a lot of career goals or milestones that you had to achieve. I hope I'm making sense, right? Or maybe you have body goals and you've reached a phase of life wherein you look a certain way, or you earn a certain amount of money, and you're ready for this new adventure, because there's clearly something that you may start together, okay? If you are in a relationship and you've been planning to start a business together, this is a very, very positive affirmation for it, okay? If you're married, both of you are reaching a place of individually whatever you demand of your relationship, you're getting there. Okay, and it's a very stable energy. Whenever the King of Pentacles shows up, it's not fleeting, it's not an overnight success, it's not, I was happy for 10 days and then I became sad again. This is very grounded, this is very practical, this is also in certain cases very serving, okay? The King of Pentacles is a very serving king. He wants to give, he wants to donate, he wants to be of use to the people around him, to his larger community. Beautiful energy for the future for this guy. Pile, I mean, come on, the card speaks for itself. 9 of Cups, Fool, and King of Pentacles. We're going to look at some Oracle guidance for pile number 2. Whoever's watching this, what is your guidance for your love life? Thank you. Okay, obsession. Be mindful that your own past obsessions should not show up, okay? I mean, what you're working for, wow. Clearly, money is clearly coming in for pile 2. I mean, this is a love reading, but we have a lot of money showing up, and I got to talk about it. And you have ancestors and spirit guides cheering for both of you. I feel your spirit guides, if you've never met this person in 3D, they're already in connection. They're already working to make this wish come true, this union to happen. Again, the card of hobby showing up. This tells me what you're perhaps trying to move on from, okay, could come from a hobby that you're working with, okay? Or maybe you've been planning to get into I want to learn this, or I want to get to know, how do you do that? And your spirit guides are confirming, yes, go ahead, do that, learn that, pick up that skill, pick up that class or something like that, okay? Money is coming in. The person you're manifesting, if you are single, will of course be well to do. If you are not single, then this could be, you and your partner getting to a better space when it comes to emotional wealth, psychological wealth, financial wealth. Wealth could be many things, right? Let's look at some oracle guidance and wrap this up. If you have reached this part of this reading, I want you to leave me a little coin in the comment section below. A coin emoji tells me that you've reached this part of this reading and helps me know how much you were engaged, and of course tells other people, wow, we have too many cards falling, and no wonder, here's what fell. Okay, I think I said it for you guys, right? That this energy, the fact that you're healing yourself, the fact that you're working on your side of the story, the fact that you want to move on from your psychological troubles, classic twin flame situation, right? Wherein if you heal, if you're focusing on your own self, things will start to automatically move for the other person as well, and vice versa. Okay, they're fighting a lot. You need to send them a healing energy for sure. Pray for them while you pray for yourself. Okay, that's a message for pile 2. And did I say that you have to leave me a coin? Yes. And did I say that you must subscribe? If you vibed so far, we clearly understand each other well. Okay, we have too many cards that have fallen for you guys. We could just stop shuffling. Let's see. New beginning, like I said, you will start something. For some of you who are single and they just want to move on from this X energy, that's coming for you. A new adventure awaits you. Embrace it. Live your dreams passionately. Ooh, this card came in pile 1 as well, okay? So maybe if some of you were drawn to 1 and 2, that might be showing up. Criticizing one another will only lead to future unhappiness. Love and accept each other for as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. I don't know why I want to say this to pile 2. And this is something, of course, when I give you these global gyan things, don't think that I'm just perfect, okay? And I'm not coming from a place of a higher ground where I'm saying, I've mastered it all. This is a spiritual journey. I'm going through it. And there are moments wherein I realize it's very easy to understand the struggles that we have experienced as an individual to deal with our share of struggles, right? But no matter how much compassion, no matter how much empathy you may have, you don't really know what's going on in that other person's mind, right? And you don't know how something may seem really, really easy for you. That's what I'm trying to say. And you'll be like, what, this really is taking them so long to get over with. But it is. And as annoying that can be, I can understand that. But that's the whole point of coming together, right? To hold space for each other while they work on what they're working on. Emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let resentment go. I think this message is more for this pile, because see things clearly. Some of you, if you are in a no contact situation, they're realizing that, I fucked up equally as much as they fucked up. Oops, did I just use the F word on YouTube? I hope I don't get censored. And if you are under 18, please forgive me. I don't sometimes even realize I used that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so they're owning their side of the story, right? They're owning their side of the story. And maybe both of you have had your emotional troubles and traumas. Even right now when you're watching this, there are certain parts of this relationship that will demand you to work on your emotional triggers, and vice versa. Twin flame relationships are never easy. So if you're single and you're manifesting one, oh my God, you're in for a ride. I hope you've found some resonance, some inspiration, some clarity through this reading. And if you did, I want you to become a Tarot Pal, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Last and definitely not the least, my beloved pile 3s with your Ace of Cups. What I'm going to do right now is we're going to first look at your energy wherever you are emotionally towards your love life, whether you're single or in a relationship or thinking about somebody. Then we're going to look at who are you manifesting, or what is the energy of your partner or the special someone that you're thinking of, and then look at After Tarot, use After Tarot deck to get the future of this equation, or what's going on when this person shows up in your life if you're absolutely single. If you have skipped the introduction, there's a timeless reading playlist in the description box below. There is also my email address listed below, and you can send me an email if you would like a personal reading from me. I have closed down pretty much all the other options because I'm trying to kind of go back to my initial plan, wherein, there are so many demands, and thank you so much for everybody who's, hold on, we've dropped too many cards. Okay, who've booked a reading from me and who wants more services. But I really feel like I want to go back to my initial plans and keep this a little more limited and focus on bringing on more free content for all of you, okay? So send me an email. Those time slots will be limited, but I can definitely try to fix something in. Those are still on the hourly 1 hour connects, okay? Let's see. Okay. What is the current energy for pile 3 in their love life? Okay, what is the current energy? All right, we have your cards out quickly. Every pile had the King of Pentacles in 3 different energies. Maybe some of you are showing up in pile 1 and pile 2's life. Okay, love this. Okay, if you were drawn to pile 2, pile 3, you may have a message in pile 2. Okay, because I have very clear synchronicities working between your energy and what I saw showing up in pile number 2. What is the energy of the person that they're manifesting or thinking about? Wow, this is also pretty speedy. I'm just going to take the 1 card that has flipped. We'll take 2 other cards. A lot of Pentacles energy. I think this pile really has a message for pile 2, by the way, from pile 2, by the way. What are they manifesting, or who are they manifesting in the future? Okay, Hangman. And your underlying energies, the 4 of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. Look at this. So much earth energy here. Hangman. Okay. First, let's talk about who am I reading for? What is your current energy towards your love life or your relationships? Okay. Interesting. You've had a certain amount of epiphany dawn on you, and you've realized that no matter what stage of relationship you're in, getting very heavy and serious about it, obsessing over what the other person is thinking, what do they want, why are they like this, is not going to help you, nor going to help your other person, right? So hence you've decided to come into a more playful energy. You want to go out, you want to have a good time, you want to meet people, and you want to see where life takes you, right? You don't want to have very agenda-based relationships. Some of you are being told by Spirit, I can never ignore whenever I pull up this card, the full moon that shows up here. Be slightly mindful, of course, of overindulgences, okay? Because I can read this in two ways. Some of you who have been very, very serious and focused on agendas around relationship. What do I mean by agendas? Am I going to be marrying this person? And where is this relationship going? When somebody is too focused on the future and someone's trying to drive something out of a relationship, like an ROI of every engagement, that's somebody who's having an agenda-based relationship, right? Either that's your current situation or that's been your past and you've had that clarity that that's not helping and hence you're trying to become more easy. For some others of you, some of you have had the clarity that this all the time partying, let's just go out, the frivolous relationships are no longer fulfilling you. This has just become an overindulgence for you, wherein the casual relationships are not making you feel very good about yourself. And I'm nobody who judges casual relationships wrong, by the way. Different phases of life, we seek different kinds of emotional satisfaction. But you've reached a space wherein you want to eat healthy. You want to be more grounded. You want to only speak to people who have a meaningful connection with you. Otherwise, you're just not interested. You know what I'm trying to say here, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest. You're becoming, if you're very serious in the past, then you're becoming a little lightheaded. You're trying to go out, you're trying to meet new people, you're trying to tap into your more extroverted, fun, socializing side of you. If you are somebody who's often being too okay to please, too easy to please, falls in love too quickly, gets out of love easily, you're trying to work on why is this happening to me? Why am I not becoming the stable person who in my mind I want to be? This is a very strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You want to be the King of Pentacles, this side, but I think you're not there yet, okay? You're trying to understand why, okay? Either you want to manifest King of Pentacles like relationships, which are stable, grounded, getting somewhere, committed, or you've had such a long ride trying to get to this, you've kind of learned that maybe I need to change my ways, right? Maybe I need to be easy about it. Maybe I need to be more open to getting into relationships which otherwise feel very uncomfortable to me. Take which side of the story is fitting for you, right? If you are in a committed relationship, this could equally mean the same thing. You're getting that clarity of whichever side of the spectrum you're in. That is the reason why your relationship is not going to the next stage, why it's not becoming that firm, safe place. This side is looking for a safe place, but they're not getting it. And you've understood or you've had that epiphany. Some of you may have had a really serious conversation with your partner, which has led you to believe, you know what, let's just have more fun together. Why are we constantly thinking about how are we going to take care of the kids? What happened to the dog? When are we getting married? Why can't we just live here and now? And that's what you're working on, or that's what's going to happen for you very, very soon, okay? Similar energy on this side. There's been a change of perspective or a spiritual awakening, okay, for your person whom you're manifesting. If you're single and if you don't have somebody in your mind, this is a very spiritual person. This is a very grounded person, very humble, very modest, they don't do anything without thinking it through. Okay, sometimes overthinking it, because Knight of Pentacles is a very, very slow moving energy, very cautious, very great at planning. I don't know how many times I said very, right? How annoying. I just got annoyed myself hearing very. Conscious, great planner, amazing strategist, but sometimes can be slightly rigid. That's the personality on this side, okay? But they're starting something new. This could be somebody who's just got out of MBA and started a job. This could be somebody who's just started a startup. This could be somebody who's very well established, but does not yet believe that they've reached the King of Pentacles, okay? And I think for this side, this could be that their relationship will make them feel that, you know what, you've arrived, you're there. And of course, there's no end to what all we can do more or what all we can achieve from here. But the person you're manifesting or the person you're with, take it whoever I'm talking for, still feels as if they're stuck. They have a lot more to do in the 3D, and which is the reason why they are gravitating towards their spiritual awakening, which is why because it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be done. And slowly they're getting to that place where they realize it's okay for me to keep working on what I want to work on myself. Or this person's very focused on self-improvement, on perhaps reads a lot of self-help books, very good with managing money. That's the kind of personality I'm talking about, right? So very earthy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this side as well, okay? This side has water and air energy, more strong, even though I do see the King of Pentacles. It feels like as if you're trying to get towards this earthy energy, but you're not there yet. This side is heavily earth and a strong Piscean energy here. So they're moving towards this more spiritual life. That's when you may be meeting them from this life of, strategy and analysis and take one step at a time and rethink your decisions. That's the personality aura here. Of course, in a relationship, this sometimes could mean that if you're hoping for a commitment, that may come their way, but it's going to take a long time. Let me tell you this. If you came into this reading thinking, are they going to commit to me anytime soon? No. Okay, because these two energies together is literally the slowest combination that I can think of in tarot. Okay, if you're asking, am I going to meet this person anytime soon? You may meet this person soon, but it's not going to be, like a yay, we are in a relationship situation. Okay, this will move at a snail pace. Think in years, not in months. Okay, that's what I'm going to tell you about this other person that you're working with or you're manifesting. Let's look at what is the future of this relationship that you are in, or the one that's coming for you. What is the future? Wow, that came out really quick. We have 2 4 of cups, we have Ace of Cups, we have Magician, and while for others we took only 3, we'll take this one for you as well. We have the Lovers. Okay, there's a choice here. That's what I want to tell you first. Some of you may have already been dealing with this person for a while, and you came here asking, what do I do? It's been stuck for so long. I've been offering them my cup of love, and look at this. I love this 4 of Cups energy. It's not enough for them. Okay, and I didn't laugh at you. I mean, usually 4 of Cups shows up a lot for me in my readings because I have a Virgo Venus. This person may also have a Virgo Venus, by the way. And it's just something that they want more out of life. Okay, because your underlying energy here was also 4 of Cups. That's 2 4. Okay, you're bored. You feel stuck. Maybe your partner also sometimes feels stuck and bored. And there's a choice coming for you. Okay, some of you may be actively manifesting this guy in your life or this girl in your life. Now, those of you who are single, you've been in this energy for a very long time when nothing's really worked out, and suddenly, out of nowhere, okay, you're going to manifest a very strong Gemini energy here, okay, with the Lovers card. You may be actually manifesting a Gemini in your life. And this love affair would be an instant click, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. For some of you who are single and you constantly feel like nothing's good enough for you, and that is what the breakthrough that you've had, you're going to come to this place of, a part of me just said to me, I'm so glad I didn't pick this because you have some classic issues that I perhaps have, but I didn't pick this pile. Okay. And this person is going to be a great communicator. Okay, some of you are working with all 4 elements to manifest this person. This is a master manifestor card, and this is a contract. This is a union. Okay, so if you're single, you're manifesting this union, and it will be very creative. It will have a spark. We do have 2 aces here, which talks about a new beginning for sure. Those of you who are thinking, should I stay or should I go? I would say for now, go out and actively manifest a fulfilling relationship that makes you feel like your cup is full. Self-love is the strongest message when this card shows up. Whether you are in a relationship, whether you're married, whether you're single, your strongest message from tarot is in the future, no matter what your status relationship is, you have to focus on fulfilling your cup. Only when your cup is filled, you can offer your heart to somebody else. That is literally the message of this card, okay? There could be a SMS that comes for your way if you're manifesting a communication. For those of you who are in separation, or you're waiting for your partner to reach out to you, that's an affirmative yes, because there is a bird flying with a message. Magician is also about communication. So communication will definitely happen between the 2 of you. But self-love, it's a choice. Lovers is always a choice. Lovers is a decision to make. Lovers is a union. Whether you want, what does this emotionally fulfill you? You're going to be asking yourself, does this really emotionally fulfill me? And if it doesn't, then you don't have to pause there. There is more for you. You can manifest the life that you desire, and do not allow some other script to hold you back. But there's clearly love coming your way if you're single. There's clearly a spark coming your way. There's creativity coming your way, and great conversations. Okay, if you feel like you no longer speak, I don't know, I heard that song. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. Yeah, that song. I think you're going to start talking. You're going to start talking to other people. You're going to start talking. No wonder there's a socializing event here as well. And you and your partner will start communicating your needs better. That is for sure. Where you go from there is, of course, a decision, a conscious willpower decision that you take. Mask, yep. Authenticity is coming out. What do you want? What will emotionally fulfill you? You're being told by Spirit, don't settle for something just because this feels like the best thing that you can ever have. Okay, be honest with yourself, be honest with other people. A classic Gemini problem sometimes could be people pleasing. They're just okay with everything because they're a mutable sign, but they're not really okay with everything, right? Nobody is always okay with everything. They need to think and go back, and by they I don't mean like all of you are Geminis. If you are in that energy, your Spirit wants to tell you there is something that you care for more versus something that you care for less. What are your non-negotiables? Don't try to sugarcoat that, have clear communications around it, and then take from that. Wow, I just said something and Spirit said yes. So yes, but otherwise if you had a question in your mind, this could also be a yes. I strongly felt that was like Spirit, like yes, that's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, one more card, Spirit. What's going on for relationships and love life? Okay, focus. Focus on fulfilling your cup. Focus on working on yourself. Focus on building your own career. Focus on working on friendship. Some of you may have also come from pile 1 into this pile, and if you did, then I think you can see what, how interlinked this and that pile is. We're going to wrap this up with some Lovers Oracle cards. If you found some clarity, some resonance, I hope you've hit the like button. I want you to leave me a little moon emoji. This pile really needs to work with the moon phases, because I feel like this is a pile which deals with a lot of emotional upheavals. Leave me a moon emoji. Tells me that you reached this part of this reading. And if you just found me for the first time, wow, we did have the weight. I want to take that. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed. Sacred union. There is somebody coming into your life for sure, whoever's picked pile 3. Honor and treasure your relationship because it's truly sacred. This will not move. I think this was the pile that I said that this is the snail pace pile, right? Now, you don't have, some of you really want to hear this, and sorry, some of you really need to hear this. If you care for somebody and you know that this relationship works for you, and if you're somebody who's under that societal pressure of, oh, you're turning 30, or you're turning 40, or you're turning 90, or whatever that crap is, okay? There is no train that you're missing out on. If it's worth working on, work on it. Wait for it to unfold and work on your own issues instead. If you're waiting for something that is not healing you, but just consistently hurting you, where you're not being authentic to your own emotional needs, you've not even voiced what your emotional needs are, then the message is, be honest with yourself, heal yourself, send them healing, and then, wait for that sacred union to happen. I hope this has helped you. It was really, really amazing to read for you. Don't miss the timeless reading playlist in the description box below, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.